All right, so as you guys know, I've talked about decisions. This is the hardcover. I don't have any soft covers right now. I actually sold out of them last weekend. We've talked about passions. Again, this is the hardcover. Soft covers are the ones that are obviously cheaper. We have talked about Rose. Again, this is how the hardcovers look. They're actually pretty nice, but they are, in fact, more expensive. Firestone. We've talked about Firestone. Now, this video, we're going to be talking about Nightfall. Again, hardcover. And Enchanted. Hardcover. Okay, so the soft cover of Nightfall looks like this. So, there is some slight differences between the two. Coloring. Other than that, they are pretty much the same. Just one's hardcover and one's softcover. Alright, so if you like vampires and werewolves, this is probably the best one in that series for vampires and werewolves. So basically, with Nightfall, there is a war between clans. Yes, between clans. But these are two vampire clans. Abraxas is the main antagonist in this one, and he is the main problem to the war to begin with. So he basically wants control of all vampires, and to do that, he has to take out Lucas, which is the high vampire alpha. He controls all vampires all around the world. It's that sort of thing. So, that story begins with Luca, who is our main protagonist, running into Bryn, who is Lucas's sister. And the story takes off from there, goes through a whirlwind of ups and downs, potential deaths, potential non-deaths, a lot of twists and turns. And I'm not going to spoil anything, obviously, but there are some saddened parts, especially if you've read the prior books to these or leading up to this one, because characters you fall in love with, obviously, sooner or later, may have to go, may stay. And that's for you to figure out when you read that. All right. So that's Nightfall in a nutshell. I'm obviously not going to tell you who wins or loses because that's not the case. This is just to tell you a little bit about the book. And Nightfall has, in its softcover or hardcover, 241 pages, and I think it's 120 something as the other book copy. And then you can also read the back of this. So yeah, so that's that one in a nutshell. Now, Enchanted. Again, same thing. Similar, but color differences kind of different. Alright, so this takes place in Siberia. Siberia is a made-up world that I made up. It's within the world of British Columbia, just nobody can see it unless they're actually supernatural in a sense. So this takes place with characters that actually came out of Firestone. If you read Firestone, you know about Falcon and you know about Bailey. Those two come up in this book, and Bailey is actually bonded to one of the secondary main characters in Enchanted, and the main character, Theo, is technically bonded to Falcon, and vice versa. But that's not how the story gets interesting. It's with Zephyr, who is the king of Siberia, and the kingdoms of Siberia and Keanu Ridge and Windorn Cove, they all exist within this world. And Keanu Ridge and Siberia are at war. So Theo and his sister Ren must figure out a way to, I guess, fix the war between the two without anybody dying. Zephyr is not the antagonist in this. It is actually Styx. Styx is the biggest problem. So you can find both of these on Amazon along with the other 4 I have shown you. And join this adventure. And this one has fairies, hellhounds, dragons. So kind of that whole aspect there. Whereas This one has your vampires and werewolves.